So there are two ways to do this tricky question. We're given that x equal to 3 minus root 2. We'll give you a value of 0 for some integer k for all these answer choices. You'll notice these are quadratic equations. So we're really looking for a condition when this is a root. So when you have a root with these radical terms, you always have the conjugate also appear. So 3 plus 2 is also, 3 plus root 2 is also a root, which means that the sum of the roots here will be 6. And we also know this result that if you, and in fact that's where it's coming from, the sum of the roots is minus b over a. Note here a is 1 in all the answer choices. So that means that's equal to 6, which means b is minus 6. So our quadratic has to have this form if this is one of the roots. And if you look at the answer choices, this is going to match with b, and k is some value. In fact, we can actually find k as well, which will be just the product of those two roots. We don't need to do that here. And that would be 9 minus 2, so k is 7. So this is one way to do this question. The other is you could plug in different values of, the value of x that we're given into all the answer choices. Now I'm going to do it for the correct answer, and obviously this will be more time consuming because in the exam, I don't know which one is the correct answer. So plugging in is always a problem. So we're trying to see, will that be equal to 0 for some integer value? So we'll square this. This will become 9 plus 2 minus 6 root 2. This would be minus 18 plus 6 root 2 plus k. Again, that's still a question mark. This drops out. 11 minus 18 is minus 7. And you'll notice if I set k to be 7, it will indeed be 0. So that would be the other way to figure out. Now, let's say if you were doing the answer choice A with this, how do we show that that's not going to work? So I'll do that just for A, and then if you'd like, you can try that for the other answer choices as well. Because plugging in is obviously always harder, especially in this kind of a situation. So K, 3 minus root 2 minus 7. So this would be, again, 9. I just did this, 2 minus 6 root 2 plus 3k minus 3 root 2, no, minus k root 2 minus 7. So for the radical terms to drop out, I have to select k to be minus 6 because we have a minus here, then it'll become a plus. So this would be 11. Let me just write it actually cleanly. Minus 18 plus 6 root 2 minus 7. This term drops out. I get minus 7 minus 14, but you'll notice that this is not 0, and that's how you would eliminate A. So it's quite a bit of work, and if you were doing that for all the answer choices, or depending on what order you were doing, you can easily see this could consume some time. So these are two different ways you can go about it, and the answer is B.